Hi everyone, in this class we'll see a schema based on the given requirements. Guys, if you are able to observe here, they have given schema of the employee table and schema of the department table and family table, project table, works on table and department locations table, right? If you are going to look in depth about each and every schema of the table, they have given clearly domains as well as their column names along with wherever constraints are there, like not null constraints, primary keys are there, like that they have given clearly everything in the form of a schema representation. So now our task is we need to create this database, right? So if you would like to create this database, first we need to create one new database, right? Let me create a new database by using a command called create database. Database name is, let me call it as a company. If you press enter, yes, right? If you would like to see what are the various kind of database are there, then I can go for show databases command as like as show tables, right? So we have created the company database, right? Yes, once we create the company database, we have to tell to the system that please use company database from now onward. So I can say that use company. So press enter, database is changing, right? Yes. Now we created a database. In that we need to create all these tables. Okay. First let us try to create the tables. If I would like to create the tables, if you are able to clearly observe, here super SSN is a kind of a foreign key, department number is a kind of a foreign key, and here the department is also kind of a foreign key. Here family contains the ESN is a kind of a foreign key, project contains department number is a kind of foreign key, works on contains ESN, project number are a kind of a foreign keys, department locations also contains department number as a foreign key, right? Now the situation is which table I need to create first, right? So here all tables are dependent. So a common table to create directly one table with all specifications. So what I will do now, I will try to create the employee table without specifying the foreign key constraint first. Then later on I will add all the foreign keys. That will be the easy process, right? So first let me create the first table. Create table. Table name is employee, and the column are first name, which is of given domain as characters of 20, and middle name, and they have given any specification. So let me take again characters of 20, and last name characters of 20. Similarly SSN varchar of 20, meaning that we can able to store maximum of 20 characters. That is the meaning of it, right? Yes. Next, birthday date. The data type is date. Address, which is of type var character of 20. Guys, here if you are able to observe the gender is of type enum. So you can go for enum. Enum means which can able to allow multiple values. All of them are uniquely defined. Female and male. And male. Yes, if you are able to observe here, gender having a constraint called not null constraint. So I mentioned here as not null. Not null. Next, salary, which is of type float of 10. Okay. Similarly, super underscore SSN, which is of varchar of 20, and department number, which is of type integer. Guys, if you are able to observe here, there is an SSN, which is a primary key. Guys, we can able to create the primary key there itself, right? Or else we can able to create at the end also. So for time being, I am trying to create there itself at the column level. This is the code for to create the employee table. So press enter. Yes, query okay, zeros affected. If I try to describe it, so describe the table name is employee. Yes. Guys, if you are able to observe, this will be resemble to the as is given thing, right? So first name, middle name, last name, SSN, birthday date, address, gender. Gender should be of type enum, and it should not allow null values. So that's the reason here it says that no, not allowing null values. And SSN is a primary key, so it says the primary key. Super SSN is varchar, and department number is integrated type. Okay, so later on in the next video we'll try to create how to add the foreign keys for all this, right? Yes. Because every table is dependent among each other, we cannot able to create one table as first one. So that's why I decided to go for making the foreign keys the later part. Now we'll try to create the department table. Create department. So what I am trying to create, if it is database, I need to have a database keyword. If it is table, I need to have a table keyword. Create table department. It contains the department name care of 20, integer department number which is of type integer and which is of type primary key, and manager SSN which is varchar of 20, which is a foreign key that I will decide later part, and manager start date, which is of type date. Okay, fine. If I try to enter, yes. If I try to describe the department table, we have created the department table as well. Now let's try to create the family table. Create table family which contains ESSN which is of type varchar of 20, and department varchar of size 20. So they have given clearly this is dependent name, dependent underscore name. Okay, so varchar of 20, and then we need to create a gender column which is going to support enum, female and male, and relationship which is of type varchar of 20. That's it. This is the corresponding table. So if you are able to observe here, we got the mistake. Right syntax 2 is near relationship varchar of 20. Guys, if you are able to observe here, we missed a right parenthesis. That's why we got error. Yes. If I describe family table, you are going to get all the details what we did. Okay, fine. Similarly, let us try to create one more table. Create table. Table name is project. It contains the project name. Data type is character size of 20. P number varchar of 20. Project location varchar of 20. Department number which is of type integer. Guys, here I am trying to take another syntax. Like there they mentioned P number is a primary key, so at the end of the table also we can able to primary key of P number. Like this also we can do. We can define either at the column level or we can able to define at the end of the table. Yes. If you are able to describe project, yes, the respective table is created. Now let's try to create next table, works on table. Create table works on, where it contains the columns are ESSN, which is of type varchar of 20, and which is a foreign key that will do later part. Project number, which is also type varchar of 20, and the number of hours they are working, which is of type integer, right? Yes. If we describe works on, we are going to get all the things. Okay. Similarly, the last table, create department underscore locations. Okay, what I want to create? I want to create a table. Create table department underscore locations, D number, integer type, and department location varchar of 20. That's it, right? If I describe department underscore locations, you are going to get everything, right? So this way we can able to create the schema of the given database, right? Now in the next class we will try to create foreign keys. How we are going to create the foreign keys, that we will do in the next class.